Today isn't really going to be a video or anything, just kind of a PSA of what happened. And as most of you guys might know, some of my closest and dearest friends got in a wreck about a week exact ago. The reason why I've been slacking on it so much is because the first few nights I tried to film this, I was pretty just crying and sobbing so you can understand a fucking word I was saying. And now, it's just been so crazy that it hurts to cry now every time I try to. And I'm not going to go into medical reasons or anything. I'm just going to tell you guys what happened from when I was there to right after the accident. I'm not going to go in depth into people's, medical stuff. So, I was with Dell the entire night. And he was driving. It was me shotgun with a girl. And 3 girls in the back. And one of my other friends, that's a guy, on the side of them. And we go up there, we meet them, and we kind of hang out there for a bit. They didn't want to do much, so we kind of left. And going down the same road they crashed on, we were going really fast. And, we started skid side to side, so I told them, slow down, because it's getting, kind of sketchy. And that was the first blessing I had that night. The second one was right after that. We go off-roading over by Galaxy. And I was kind of just flopping around in the seat with Katie, just flipping all over the place. So, we come down and we're hitting about 80 going down the dirt road. And it's pretty downhill. It's like this. And where the last turn is right there to go onto the main roads, it's kind of like a little cliff and like a drop. And when he hit the brakes, the car tilted like this and came back. So that was blessing 2. And the next 2 blessings kind of happened from one of my best friends just being there. One of my best friends being there. And it's crazy because, we go back and Brandon's there with this truck. We hang out for an hour up there. And he's hungry, so he wants to go get food. And I didn't want him to go alone, feel like all alone while we're having fun. And he's hungry. So I end up going with him. And that's a blessing 3, because if I wouldn't have gotten the vehicle with him, I would have stayed the entire night with Delcy Saturday, who has and was planning to be with Delcy the whole night. And yeah, just by me getting in the car kind of saved me, because I didn't go back with Delson. So that was the 3rd one. And the 3rd one kind of ties in with the 4th one, because we all meet up later on. And we go back to the same spot at King's. And while we're up there for an hour, they want to go have some more fun. And Josh and Evan go take some girls home. So it's Dallas in his car, me and Brandon in his truck. He gets a call from his girlfriend and they start fighting and arguing. So Evan just wants to go have a good time because he just always wants to have fun and stuff. So they wanted to go do stuff. And all I can remember is us up there around 10 and him begging me, just saying, bro, please come with us. It's going to have so much more fun. Their call's not going to end anytime soon. Just please, please, please. And I made the split-second decision to care and be there for my friend when he was pissed off. And I didn't want anything to happen to him or him to do anything stupid. So I picked that over going and having a good time with my friends. And it's crazy because 5 more minutes and I could have talked them out of going there. 5 more minutes, they could have talked me into going, and Brandon could have been on the phone still and said just go with them. So it really could have gone either way. And it's just crazy that I had 4 blessings that night, and just I wasn't really meant to be in the car, and I don't know why. And sometimes I just wish that I was and others weren't, just so that they weren't in that bad position, because I love all of them, and I'd rather have things happen to me than to them, just because I love them all so much. And it's about 10:30ish, 10:40, and I get this weird feeling. And I tried calling all of them 4 times, and none of them answer. And it's crazy because they always answer their phone no matter what. And Brandon's kind of just telling me, bro, calm down. You're probably just tripping. They're up there. They probably don't have service, man. Just think about it. So I was like, okay. A few minutes pass by. We go to get a shake because Brandon wanted a shake still. And I get a call from one of my friends saying, bro, this is happening, cops. Everyone's rushing So me and Brandon just turn around, boom, pedal to the metal, just straight there. And we're just racing the cops and everyone there. And about 100 yards, the turn goes like this, and they were right here, so you couldn't see, and it was just straight. And they cut us off about right here. And I was just flipping, hitting things, screaming like this can't be happening, crying. And Brandon's there like crying too, but trying to calm me down and everything. And so it's perfect timing because one of my other best friends that plays football, he went to the game and he was driving home and he met right behind us. So we told him follow, and we meet up, and we tell him what happens. We call our parents, let them know the issue, and we see helicopters flying to the spot, and I'm just crying and praying that it's not them. And then, Dell calls me finally, like 10-15 minutes after, and just tells me like, bro, I don't know what happened, like this and this and this. And he's just telling me how like it was so crazy for him to believe what happened. And I remember him telling me 2 days after, saying, bro, like, I was in so much shock, and when you answered the phone, the love and care and fear in your voice just made me cry, because I could tell that you were worried to death, and it made me realize what had happened. So we were talking on the phone for like an hour, just crying and just talking, and I was just telling him things. And he was telling me, because we always go fast down that road, he was telling me that when they were up there, they were running low on gas, and he didn't want to get stuck up there. And so he kind of gassed it down, and he was going pretty fast. And on one of the sharp turns, he turned too much and countersteered way too much, and how fast he was going, he didn't have any time to turn back, so he dragged into the hill, and when he clicked the steering wheel, it kind of just flipped. And he told me that the way the car flipped when they were done, his phone landed on his dashboard, so he called the cops immediately. And his doors were ripped off, so he just unbuckled his seatbelt and got out. The girl right next to him was still cautious, and they were the only ones wearing seatbelts, I believe. And he says the 3 girls in the middle were knocked out and the roof was caved in. And when he went to go check on the 2 guys in the back, they were launched about 30 feet behind the car. And it's just so crazy and everything that, I had 4 blessings that night too, and I still don't know why it wasn't meant to be in the car, but I guess I just wasn't, it wasn't right. But sometimes I wish it could have been me instead of them, and it could have happened earlier, so that it could have just been like 2 of us instead of 7 of them. And it's just so crazy to believe still. And that's about all I'm really gonna say for this. But my prayers and hearts go out to every single one of them in the car, and every single one of them's families. And anything helps, guys. You guys can donate, you guys could just pray, anything helps. Just hope and pray for them fast recoveries and everything, just miracles, please. And right now I'm going to show you guys a GoFundMe page where you guys can go donate if you want. I would strongly suggest it just to help out. And right after that, we're going to do a little thing of all of them that got really hurt, and just a little silence and prayers for all of them. And at the end, I'm kind of just going to go over where the accident happened and some of the damages and photos of the car. But that's going to be it for today, guys. And just please share this with everyone. Please help, donate, do whatever you can, and keep your prayers with them all. And just pray and help in any way that you can. I love all of you guys and all of you friends there for us, and all of the families to the bottom of my heart. It's still just so crazy, and I can't really cry or do anything because it just hurts. It just hurts too, and I just can't. Like, I just physically can't. But that's gonna be that. So here comes the GoFundMe page. Go support, pray, and do anything you can to help them, and pray a fast and quick recovery. I love all you guys. It's been a long day
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll see you again.
We've come a long way,
Came a long way
from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. It was small, turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone.